Hey, what's up, everyone? You are listening or watching an episode of the My Comic Book Journey podcast. I'm your host, KNDY. And today's episode will be about Jezebel Jade from Comico Comics. And this one was released back in December 1988 and written by William Messner-Loebs, illustrated by Kubert, and edited by Diana Schutz. Okay, so my thoughts on this issue. Well, it concludes the storyline of Jezebel Jade, the storyline about her and Race Bannon. And, it starts off with Haji reading the story to Johnny Quest. And pretty much knowing that they're coming to the conclusion of it. And let's just say that the storyline was actually very good. It was very good until you got to the end. And the feeling was, for me, that you had a strong storyline from issues 1 and 2 and also part of 3. But the best thing I could say to sum things up is, or without getting too much into the storyline and revealing it, was that it's a storyline that, how do I say this to be, I would say that it's a storyline that felt it needed more issues to have a storyline this complex. Maybe 2 more issues to make it a total of 5, or maybe even 6. But I think by trying to cram everything into 3 issues, especially just for the 3rd issue alone, they probably could go on to a 4th, 5th, or 6th. It's just, they tried to cram so much in, and I felt that the build-up was great from 1 and 2 to 3, but somehow I just felt that things got really confusing with certain characters. I don't know. It's kind of, it's almost how I felt about recently reading My the Psychic Girl, because it's an epic series that went strong but only lasted for 4 graphic novels. And I just felt that things were so good, but they had to end it. And I, perhaps maybe the schedule of William Messner-Loebs or Adam Kubert, I don't know, but I just felt that you had this strong storyline, these strong characters, and I wish it didn't end so quickly. But it had to be done. 3 issues, right? So I think that's mainly my thoughts of it. But the issue is pretty much about Race Bannon and Jezebel Jade in Hong Kong, and now about to confront to pretty much for Race to accomplish what he went there for. And next thing you know, he gets shot. You think he's dead, but actually it was possibly a poison or a tranquilizer dart. He wakes up, and then he realizes what is going on. And that's where things get very, you get all these characters, and you just like, oh my gosh, why is the story going this direction? Why is it veering off? But it is what it is, right? So I don't want to use the word disappointed, because it was actually a very good series. It's just that it just needed more issues to tell a more consistent story, but overall, it's hard to for me to be angry or salty about certain things. Like, if a story is only able to get this many issues, to tell the story in 3 issues, it just seems rather short for something this complex and cool, especially when you had a satisfying first 2 issues, and they had to conclude it, and they only had a certain amount of page count. So I don't know. I just look back, and I just wish that they had more. And I'll just leave it at that, and we'll just end the podcast episode with just saying that this is a part of the issue with a lot of comic books and limited series. You're only given so much, and you can only do so much. And William Messner-Loebs and Adam Kubert are talented individuals, but I get a feeling that they had to wrap things up, and they did what they can. So for that, they were able to complete the storyline, but at the same time, you just felt it was lacking a little bit. And that is pretty much it. My feelings of Jezebel Jade. I know I kind of sound bummed, but I really enjoyed the storyline, but yeah, the third one could have been a lot better. It just needed more pages or definitely more issues, definitely. Okay, everyone, you take care, and I'll see you later. Wink, wink, and Johnny. Bye-bye.